So my dude's Valkyrja, and today I'm going to be giving you a very general guide on how to play Survivor. Now before I get into this guide, I want you guys to know that each Survivor plays wildly different from the others. You can do and have different playstyles depending on the team compositions and Survivors you pick. You're going to have to pick Survivors to kind of counteract whatever boss it is you're against. For example, if you are having issues against like the actual boss, for example, Warlord, Henrietta, Puppeteer, I think his name's Eligos, I don't exactly know the Puppeteer's name, the scary dude who throws lots of lightning, Necromancer, Evil Ash, those bosses, the big characters, I highly recommend going a Hunter, specifically either Amanda or Evil Dead or Ash Williams, as far as the Hunters go. Amanda Fisher is incredible for knocking down bosses, and so is Ash Williams. Both are very strong characters for knocking down bosses. But as a survivor, you are going to have different playstyles versus who you pick, and different survivors accomplish different things, so this is going to be a more general thing. In fact, the match I'm showing, I don't even win. If you're pairing up solo, like I did for this match, just for the sole purpose of showing you guys how the gameplay loop basically functions, because once you get to the point where, you know, you're after the Ancient Ones and stuff, you're basically, at that point, the game's already there, right? But going into a match full of randoms, you're going to have a very hard time in this game because of the amount of synergy that's required to actually basically do anything. You need a lot of teamwork in this game to go against the Warlord, or to go against the killers, the demons, and if you don't have that teamwork, it becomes very difficult. So, the Survivor you pick drastically changes how you play the game. You're going to have to learn how to play each and every Survivor because they play completely different. For example, Amanda Fisher plays completely different than Lord Arthur, the two characters I have virtually level 25. Amanda's level 23, but it's basically there. Anyways, let's get into it. You're going to spawn into the match. You're immediately going to want to start looting. Yes, that's right, looting. And you're going to want to go and try to get the map pieces. If you're with a bunch of newer players and nobody's really communicating, such as this map, or this match specifically, it's why I wanted to show this one. I wanted to show what an average match experience for most people is going to look like, unless you have a bunch of friends. If you go into a match where nobody's communicating, you're basically going to have to take initiative into your own hands, because it's going to be pretty rough otherwise. Everyone says don't split up, don't do this, don't do that. But if you're with a bunch of people who don't really know what they're doing, you're going to have to take the initiative, maybe use pings to try to direct them in the right area. But while you're making your way over to the map piece, loot everything you can. Try to get the best possible stuff you can. If you're using Amanda Fisher, or it depends on what character you're using. Certain characters want really good gear in specific areas, like certain melee characters. Don't be afraid to give over a good melee to a melee character if you know they have it. But certain characters want really good stuff, like if you're using Amanda, just get a really good gun, you get a high-powered weapon, etc. But like I said, once again, if you're not communicating with anybody, make sure you take care of yourself first, because that's what's going to really carry. Hopefully you can carry. Like in this match, unfortunately I could not, but I did my best. Once you get all the map pieces, once again, at that point, they're kind of going to know where you are, because you have to go to one or two chances where they're going to be, which is going to be the dagger or the book. Now, I have to stress this part very hard. At the very beginning of the match, do not shoot anything, and do not drive a car. If you shoot, it counts as making noise, and the killer can see you, or the demon can see you. If you drive a car, the demon can see you. The demon cannot see you until you do one of the two. Do not shoot, and do not drive a car until you want to be seen. Until you know the demon's already seen you. If you hear the demon around you and you know, okay, the demon knows where I am, then you go ahead and you start making noise at that point, because it really doesn't matter. But until the demon gets on you, you basically are kind of screwed. You just have to sit there and kind of deal with it. Now, whenever you get all three pieces of the map, you will unlock the dagger and the book. Now, you will have to go and contest each objective. Basically, you're going to pop it, and you're going to sit in the little circle. Now, a good idea for this, like, for example, Amanda Fisher is a very good solo character. She can deal lots of damage. She can solo take points very well. She's not the greatest at survivability, but if the player's good enough, you can easily solo down bosses. You can do so much damage with Amanda. So she's a character that can actually solo take a point. So ideally in this situation, you would have a very strong solo character like Amanda Fisher, and then you would have your three other people go to the other point, and you would contest both points simultaneously. In my opinion, is the best way to go about it, because then the demon only has one choice, really. or has two choices, can either go after the group of 3, which would be the smart choice for most demons, or go after the solo person, which even then, if you die as a solo person, you basically guarantee to take on the other objective, at which point they can just get your soul, come and revive you. And yes, you will die. Do not be afraid to die in this game, because you will be brought back, but you will die. The demons really hurt, especially when they got some levels on them. They hit really hard. So you're going to want to try to contest both points at the same time. If you cannot, then try to just group up on one point and try to take it as a group. And whenever you get 1 point, you go get the other one, obviously. Then you unlock the Ancient Ones. At the Ancient Ones, you're basically going to want to be lighting it up with lightning, strafing in a circle so that way you can't get hit. Focus down the Ancient Ones first, unless people are going down. If people are going down, then break off, recoup, and go after them again. But as you're fighting the Ancient Ones, a storm is going to be closing in. Now, the main reason you want to make sure you are good to go before the Ancient Ones die and before the storm completely closes in like it's Fortnite is once the Ancient Ones die, you can no longer revive your teammates if they go down. If they go down, they are dead permanently. If they're already down when the Ancient Ones die, you cannot revive them. So you want to make sure you are good before the Ancient Ones die, and whenever they die, the Necronomicon will be revealed, and the demons have to destroy the Necronomicon. I cannot say that word too well. I'm not the biggest fan of the actual series, but I love this damn game. So, once the book is revealed and they start trying to fight the book, the demon will do one of two things. Either try to fight you or fight the book. If the demon fights you, run away. You don't need to defend the book if the demon's chasing you. You can just haul ass out of there, get out of there, go run away, distract the demon. But the demon starts fighting the book, starts trying to deal damage to the book is fairly tanky. So you can actually sit there and kill the demon while they're trying to do it. And once again, if you have the correct characters, you can blast them away. So that's a very basic guide on how to do it. Hopefully this helps. I know I don't have visuals with the Ancient Ones and stuff, but trust me, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about whenever you get to that point. Survivor is a very game knowledge role. For you to play Survivor, you have to really know what the demon's trying to do at certain points. I highly recommend lots of demon playtime if you really like Survivor and you really want to play it. But you need to know your matchups and stuff like that and what your character excels at. Different characters excel at different things, so you got to kind of find out what your characters do. I'll be doing individual character videos as time goes on. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. As always, any questions you have, leave in the comment section below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.